Hi friends, in this session I am going to show Auth to WebFlex. Spring Security provides Auth to and WebFlex integration for React to applications. For React to application using existing Auth providers, we should be able to authenticate our application. So in this demo, I am going to show how to log in using Auth application. Existing Auth providers like GitHub or Google or Facebook or Okta we can use to log in our application. So I am going to use GitHub for this demo. First I need to add Spring Security dependency. So I am going to add new maven add dependency Spring Security config. So I need to search not here version. So I'm going to add Spring Security config and I'm going to use Auth to login. So I'm going to add Auth dependencies, maven add dependencies. So I'm going to add Auth client. I'm going to add one more dependency, Auth to JOS. So if I open my pom.xml, will be added 3 dependencies. I have added Spring Security config and Auth to client, version is not needed, and Auth to JOS. So now I am going to open my application.yaml. Currently it is having only database details. Without doing any change to my existing code, if I go to my if I start the server, it will ask the user to authenticate with the default login page. Okay, let's start the server. So this is the default password created for the user. I'll copy this. When I go to any browser and if I try to hit the endpoint, localhost :8080/employee. So it is asking us to log in because we have added the Spring Security jar and Auth client jar. By default it will ask us to log in. So because we have not configured with any Auth providers, we can use the default user and default password created by Spring Security. So I am going to log in with this. See, with this default user I was able to log in and able to retrieve the details. Now I'll log into my GitHub account and I'll create a client secret and client credential to use GitHub login. So I'm going to log into GitHub application. So it's already logged in. So we'll go to settings. This is how we have to create Auth client ID and client secrets. In that, go to developer settings. We have something called Auth apps. So click on Auth app. So register new application. Currently I don't have no Auth application, so I'm going to create new one. So we have to give the name of our application. So I'm giving test Auth. Test Auth 2. What is our home page URL? My home page URL is localhost. My application is starting in localhost 8080. So it should be localhost 8080. See, this is starting in 8080. So if you are starting your application in 9000 port, you have to give 9000. So based on your where your application is running, /localhost 8080. So this is my home URL. If you want to provide any description, we can provide here. I'm just giving testing Auth 2. And what is the callback URL? Once after you authenticate your application from GitHub login page, we want to come back to our application. Once it is logged in and authenticated, we want to come back to our application. So that is what is that authorization callback URL. So I'm going to give it as login/auth/code/GitHub. So I'm going to register this application. See, when I register, I got one client ID and client secret. So I'm going to use this client ID and client secret to demo my Auth login application. So I'm going to come and I'm going to my application.yaml. I'm going to add this spring dot security dot auth dot client dot registration. After registration, we have to provide what is our auth provider. In this example, it is GitHub. So I'm going to use GitHub. In case if I am using Google, I have to give Google. If I are using Facebook, we have to give Facebook. GitHub dot what is the client ID. So my client ID, it's created here. I'm going to copy this. Similarly, I have to give client secret also. Security dot auth2 dot registration dot GitHub dot client secret. This user ID, this client ID and client secret I have created demo purpose. Once the demo is done, I'll delete this. So I'm just copying this. So let's save this and restart our application. After saving and when you are restarting, when you start the application, now it will ask us to log in with the GitHub credentials. Before we got the default login page, but this time it will get the GitHub login page. So first I'll delete the cookies. I'll log out and delete the cookies. So I'm going to remove the browser history. Clear data. Now I am coming to my application. So I am going to restart my server. First let me stop and now I am going to start my server. Run as Java application. So when we log in this time, when we hit any endpoint, it will redirect me to the GitHub login page. So application is started. Let's go and hit localhost 8080/employee. See, by default it is taking to this GitHub endpoint, GitHub login page. And it is asking sign into GitHub to continue test auth2. Our client ID is created for this application, so it is giving us. So I am going to use my username and password. If you see, when you sign in, first it will call that authorize endpoint with the client ID, client secret and the code. Once you say authorize and get personal data, it will redirect back to our application. See, once it is done, it will, after redirecting, it is coming to whatever the endpoint we have hit. So if you want to get the user details or the token related things, we can able to get in our application. So let's go to our application. We have something called auth to authorized client. With this auth to authorized client, once the resource owner like GitHub or someone, Facebook has granted the authorization, we should be able to get those client details like access token, what is my token URI or authorization URI, all those details we should be able to retrieve. So to get those details, we have to use annotation called @registered auth to authorized client. So I am going to add two endpoints just in my application, in my main class, to get what are the details I am getting from auth to authorized client and what is my authenticated user details. So first I am going to create one endpoint. So it's a get mapping. to get auth client details, so I'm giving just endpoint as client, public I'm giving the return type as object, get authorized client. So to get these details, I have to use the implicit annotation like @registered auth to authorized client. @registered auth to authorized client. This annotation will get the details for us. So we are able to get auth to authorized client. So I need to add this import statements. Save this. Similarly, if I want to find the authenticated user details, I can able to get using auth to user. In my previous example in the Spring Security, we have used user object. Here we can use auth to user. This auth to user will get the user details from the auth to provider. Each provider will give different types of it has one or more attributes like first name, last name, middle name, email address. These details may vary based on your auth to providers. So I'm going to add one more endpoint. User public object get user. So to get this user details, I need to use the annotation called @authentication principal. Authentication principal auth to user. Auth to user. So user. Return user. If you are already logged into the application, it will get the details from the auth to provider. If you have not logged into the application with this auth to login, then it will ask us to log in and then it gives us the details. So I'm going to stop my application and I'm going to start the server again. So I'm going to start my server. So the application is started. First we'll clear the browser data. So I have cleared the browser history. Now I'll try to hit the endpoint client. See, this time we don't have the credential. It's not authenticated, so it's forcing us to go to the login page to log in the application. So once we log in, I need to enter the password. So we got these details. If I come here in the preview, if you see, it will be more. We got access token. This is our token value, access token. And when it is by default, GitHub gives me read :user as scope, and the token type is bearer, and that this is the token value, and authorization grant. It gives the provider details also, like this is my authorization URL. It is GitHub / I can check here itself. See, my this is my token authorization URL, http://login/auth/authorize, and token URL is to validate the token. This is the token URL, github.com/login/auth/access token. To get the user endpoint details, this is the endpoint, http://api.github.com/user. Similarly, if I am going to hit the user, see, I got all my user authorities. What are the authorities there for this user? This user has role_user. This is the role for this user, and it will be giving my login ID, and similarly my first name, last name, email address. it will give all the user details, what all the repos I have subscribed. So we should be able to get all the user details from this. If I want to get the name also, I should be able to get from my code. User.getName, I should be able to get my principal name, user.getName. So this gives me what is the principal username. Thank you friends. Please subscribe to my channel.